just want to eat crab. Sounds really good.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Camilla.
I'm Joey Evans.
I'm hungry.
This sounds so good.
Why were we talking about
Big,
crab?
Oh, cold or
Cracking it
hot?
open.
I want it hot with
Hot.
the butter.
Hot.
Who eats crab cold?
No one.
No, they
So
make
they
some
do.
good crab
They do.
No, they don't. Crab cream cheese dip.
cocktail.
Crab
What?
rangoon?
I've had
That's
crab
still hot.
cocktail before. Like instead of shrimp
Really?
cocktail,
Does, like,
crab
the claw
cocktail
come out?
at the
How do
fancy
they-
restaurants. It's really good.
How do they put it on the
I've never
cup?
heard
I
of
don't
these
understand.
things. Okay.
You got to hang out with the fancy people.
No, I want it
refuse.
warm with butter dripping
I
down my
wanted the
face.
colors, Tom.
So I'll cross you off
So
that list of
good.
Gen Con then.
I just love butter.
I love butter.
I'll go to Gen Con.
All right, we want to say thank you to some of our Kickstarter backers.
Thank you.
Thank you to
That's a real paw.
Oh, this is the one he stomped on last time. He's like, I don't
Kuska
want to.
Bajunas,
Why the big paw?
Kuska Bajuno.
Turila Tavatan. This is Finnish.
Turila
Why are you doing this to me? Also to Paper or Plastic Sports and Games, to Megan and Mikhail Gordon, to Renke, to Anna and Avi. We always make sure to say thanks and hello each year to S and to all of you, but especially to Z. To Wayne Van Dongen,
Wayne Van Dungen.
to Shai Halud,
Shai Hulud.
bless the maker and his water,
Yes, and bless the coming and going of him.
and to Seth Allison. I feel like this is gonna.
Ah.
I feel like this is gonna get worse every year. I feel like every year these names are gonna. It's
Yeah,
gonna,
they're
it's
just
gonna be
gonna
a
start
down all
making stuff
roll.
up. Yep.
All right. All right. Well, anyway, thank you.
Where's the bucket?
We also want to say
Food.
thank you to our sponsor, Gamefound. Each week we'll take a look at a Gamefound project and spotlight it. Here's this week's. Today we're taking a look at Sirens: The Deep Sea. Now this is the second game from this company. The first one is Aura Hunters coming out this year. Sirens is this really cool game. I mean, look how beautiful this is. It's for 1 to 4 players, and it's kind of a really, there's a lot of free form stuff going on in this game. The artwork, which is absolutely gorgeous here, but you are going to be going through a cooperative game, an adventure with other people. Here you see the core game. Look at all that terrain. We got double layer boards, and you are going through exploring the ocean with your kingdom. There's bad guys here, enemies and boss standees that you're going to be fighting against. So you can get standees or you can get miniatures. Let's take a look down here at the miniatures. So this, I want this guy riding a turtle. So you can see the difference here. You can get these or miniatures. You can check out the gameplay here. You can play different scenarios where you're going to be fighting or escort, kind of like a scenario, but you also have these free modes. So this is create your own adventures. The game rules are going to change as you're going through this game. And you see there's kind of production going along. It's not necessarily just a battle game, but there is movement and enemies and a whole bunch of other stuff. So check out this really gorgeous production here. It's called Sirens: The Deep Sea, and it's on Gamefound right now. Check out a link in the description of this video.
The ocean.
Alrighty.
Where it's at.
So let's get started taking a look at projects. As always, we look at projects on Kickstarter, Gamefound, and BackerKit, and Indiegogo, just kidding, that are ending in the next 7 to 10 days. I almost missed one, actually, because it was a short period of time, and we were gone last week at Dice Tower East.
Oh, okay.
But
Which
we
one
caught
is
it in
this
time.
one?
No,
Is
it's
it?
the one that's in 3. This one, this is what happens when stuff goes public domain. We have The Wisdom of Pooh and Tigger 2, Tarot.
Tarot card.
Tarot.
Back.
Well, I'm like carrot, like the rabbit. Anyway, whatever.
What would that have one?
What on earth? Who was asking for Winnie the Pooh tarot cards?
When he wrote this book, he was hoping someday this would be in tarot cards.
I 100% see people going for this though.
Well, I do because there's $208,000 of
Yeah,
backing.
yeah. Okay. I can't see from here. Yeah,
a lot of money that this deck of cards to make. Well, it's a second edition of this.
Right.
And they've had enough time since it went public domain to do it once and then go, we can do better.
Well, they
Do
didn't
it
include
again.
Tigger.
So I assume these are ones that want, like these are new backers. They didn't get the
Yeah.
first, and now they're also getting the second. But I think it's adorable, the watercolor look. What?
Well, I'm trying to figure out, are these
Gather around, kids.
are these original pictures? I don't think they are.
Yes. No,
Oh,
there
they
it's
got it.
original artwork. They talk about in the video how their original artwork that they're doing with watercolors and stuff.
Right,
Show them
these
doing
people, it's their own artwork.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like the original artwork.
Oh, I
the
thought you
first
said,
time.
is it original artwork? As in its original first time, not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original Winnie the Pooh artwork. Yes.
Right.
I see how that was
It's
confusing.
their own original artwork.
Yes.
I'm
and
lost
it is
at this point.
terrible.
You hate it.
I don't
Oh.
hate it. I despise
Oh,
it.
I really
I don't like
it.
the mix. I'm opposed to this mixing Winnie the Pooh with tarot cards.
I'm more about
I'm not
That's
at all.
kind of
I
like
think
My
it's
Little
super
Tarot.
cute.
Yeah.
Like you sold at the store.
little
more about telling kids when they're
I-
gonna die and all that stuff. It's like it's like
You
tarot
really don't like
cards.
the artwork. You don't like the watercolor.
I love the watercolor. I don't like the artwork.
Wow.
I like the media, but like I don't like the look. What's wrong with that Tigger donkey face?
I
Yeah.
adore this. I think it's super
Oof.
cute.
Who
I
is
am-
Death anyway in here?
Yeah, I do want to know that.
That looks like a Calvin Hobbes mixed with Tigger situation going on.
The Plague.
Yeah, I think that artwork is bad, and now we're not even getting a really good look at it. I think it's bad.
Huh. I disagree.
Yeah, unfortunately, those are the wands, the honeypots, the swords, chocolate pentacles. What does that even mean?
One of the Seuss's pentacles, or coins, or whatever.
So Death would be in the top grouping then, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Arcana, the major Arcana.
Judgment, the World, the Star, the Devil. Is Tigger?
I think it's Mickey.
Oh, Death is here. He
He's
just
also-
shows a bunch of dead things.
Oh, like, yeah, the dead crops. That's
Okay,
cool. That
it's
checks
lit-
out.
They have the hang Tigger. Oh, he's hanging by his leg. No.
It's always hanging by the leg.
I like it. I got no problem
That
with
image
it.
is always hanging by a leg.
Is it always hanging by a leg?
Yeah, it's a leg hanging by a leg, and then the other leg is doing the
Yeah.
4. It looks like a 4 upside down.
All right.
That's what it always looks like, I think.
But also, Jomsvikings.
Yes, it's a
Yas.
Viking tarot deck.
No. A tactical card game on Gamefound right now. It's funny, I'm glad they say tactical card game because if I just glance at the thing, I think, oh, this is another miniature game with Vikings.
Right. But it comes with one miniature for the first player token. That right there. Which reminds me like the worm that comes in trimmers. It's like okay.
Oh, useful,
For terrible. Yeah, it's like, okay.
This one is, I like the theme in it. I don't think this is a game that's really speaking to me. But
No.
the idea is Vikings never died out.
No.
They
Yeah.
they stuck around. So hundreds of years in the future, we've still got Vikings.
It's
You
Wasn't
know,
there a
and
movie
now-
like this with the Nazis where they lived on the other side of the moon and they came back?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
really?
yes.
Wow.
really?
Huh.
You never heard of that? I'm surprised you've never
Was
heard
it a
of
B
it.
movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, then I'd like to
There's
see
a
that.
sequel.
Like the
Oh, it's a
Nazis,
movie. I
they
thought
hit
it
on
was
the
a
other
game.
side of the moon
Okay.
and they're coming back.
Got it.
It's like 10 years ago now or something.
I'll watch that.
Called?
Someone
Yeah.
will chat will tell us.
That's,
Yes, and they made a sequel.
really?
Yeah.
That's this one. I like how it says it's loosely based on blackjack. Did you read that part?
I did, yeah, because you're
Yeah.
trying to get the 21, and yeah, it's
like, okay.
It's that mechanism where you can play from your hand for safe, you know what it is, or you
Yeah.
can blindly turn it over.
It's a blackjack
But if you
renaissance.
go over the 21, you bust. I thought that was an interesting way to handle combat.
Iron Sky is the movie. That's right.
Iron Sky, yeah. Joey's going to watch it
How
now.
do you not know this movie?
Is Bruce
That's
Campbell
wild.
in it?
No.
No. All right. Moving on. Happy feet. Thanks, Mike. This is the one we almost missed. Iliad and Ichor, 2-player strategy games. This is another one from Mr. Bitewing and Mr. Murray at Bitewing. Also from Dr. Rainer Knizia. Wait, they're quoting me in their Kickstarter?
They're quoting you on other games. They're saying, from Knizia, who's done this and this and this and this, come 2 new games. And these are technically new games, but they're also technically based on really, really old games of
Right.
Knizia.
Of his, okay, they're like remakes.
First time designer, which is always good to see on here.
I know we talked about it in Smorgasbord. I remember that and being excited
The
about
That's
it.
what Kickstarter is all
I didn't
about, is
realize
giving new
how-
designers a chance.
Yeah, give them a kind of market. Like a
This one
venue.
almost is. This is almost too garish for me. Maybe it looks better in person. I really do think Bitewing
Wait,
games
wait,
look
wait,
amazing. I know. I know what I said, and I said what I know.
You think this is too garish for you?
It just
I need to look up garish real quick.
colorful, bright,
Got
gaudy.
it.
He knows
That-
what garish means.
I do.
Now.
How I do. This
These look
looks
very
good.
mathy. These both remind me, just by looking at them, of
Kingdoms.
Kingdoms. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know that one.
I think this looks
Because it's
interesting.
from 1994.
I want to say none of these visually. Yes, I love the covers on these, but then anything about the
Look at this
gameplay.
one, though. You get to drop little Reese's Pieces behind you. And it's got the acrylics on there. Yeah, I think that one looks good.
Don't worry, we'll
I
hear
do
more
too.
about these in Mike's pick of the week.
Yeah. Act shocked.
We'll all pretend to be surprised. Yeah, I mean, again, Bitewing has secured, like, our good faith, right? I think is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Except for Joey.
Starting a new line
Redeem
here.
yourself.
This is a very narrow focus, to be fair. That I don't mind them doing 2 games, both abstract, both with this mythology, but they're saying they're starting a new line with these 2 that are 2-player games, abstract, with a mythology theme. I'm like, wow, how many could you make? How many can you find?
It's very niche, right? It's
Yeah.
it's very specific. It's going to be this player count, this type of game, the abstract, this theme. That's like narrow,
Yeah.
narrow, narrow.
It's okay to do it once.
Yeah.
You don't have to start a line every time, you know. But anyway, I think this is doing well, and people who enjoy this kind of game, I think, are going to really find a lot of pleasure in their production quality. They really know what they're doing. These are old school in many, many ways, but they're going to be up to some tremendous standards in production.
That's what I'm nervous of, is people getting in because of that, because of Bitewing, because of the production, because the really flashy
Gotcha.
cover, and then getting it and be like, oh, just
Kinda
that
bone dry,
yeah,
abstract.
oh,
Yeah,
this
that's
feels
true.
like it was from 1990. Hi, it was.
Nah,
you know,
they'll
kind of
pretend
the
it's
feel.
amazing. They always do.
So I will not. I have no interest in this.
I do like those pieces.
Reese's
The
Pieces?
Garrett
I do
ones,
too, right?
or-
You talking the acrylics and like little.
Yeah, the little key lime raspberry pies.
I don't think that's what it is.
It's-
Now I'm hungry. Thank
yeah,
you.
thank you. With
Key
crab.
lime raspberry pie.
Let's take a look at another one here. A game of unexpected
You have to
competition.
pronounce it.
You missed a part. Go back.
Náttúruval.
Oh, no,
Not to revel.
no.
No, keep going.
You don't know.
I did. I watched the video.
Then say it.
It's really heavily accented. Náttúruval. But the R, you have to like bounce it really, like kind of go guttural.
Well, then
almost.
you
Pretty
could've
much means
saved
a
me
game
before I
of
started.
unexpected competition.
Náttúruval, or something like that.
It also is,
Flying shark.
who's drawing this?
They're children. This is basically fauna. Or like, not even fauna. This is basically like war, right? Every card has the different stats.
Yes.
And you roll the dice. Biggest or most feet. Okay. Heaviest animal. Okay. You know, you fight. It's like war, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that what it is, basically?
With animals.
With animals and their little stats written on there. They even have a fantasy pack where they just made up animals. It's like a shark giraffe. Sure.
Oh, that'd be great.
It seems like a homeschooling tool because it
Yeah.
has all the stats
Yeah.
on there, and it talks about playing with the kids and that accidental
Ooh.
learning.
Sad.
Yeah.
Hey, in 46 minutes, DC
Click,
Marvel,
click.
DC United starts.
Click on.
Let's just stare at that for 46
Let's just
minutes.
take a
Oh my
look
gosh.
at it. Just real quick.
All right, before we go any farther, we
guys are
got
peak.
a message
United.
for you from Mr. Mark.
Streed.
This spotlight is brought to you by Rise of Babel. This unique Eurogame features deck building and tile placement. In Rise of Babel, you will assume the role of builders, using elephants to transport resources and endeavoring to construct the greatest tower known to man. Assemble a deck of cards, upgrade your warehouse to unlock a range of rewards, and tactically position resource tiles on the Tower of Babel. Draw 5 cards, play the top or bottom actions, upgrade your warehouse, place tiles to your camp or your tower, move your elephant to deliver goods to the tower, finish the tower level and score influence points. The player with the most influence points at the end of the game wins. And you can enhance your game even further with the legendary box, adding upgraded components and a 3D tower with all levels, including the small towers for an impressive table presence. For more information, please check out the campaign, which is now live on Kickstarter.
All right, let's get back to food here.
Yeah, it's always
Lucky
good about
bears. Oh, wait, you can't eat bears. I never
Yeah.
had bear.
You can eat bears. I've had the jerky.
The tokens in this game are everything.
Everything.
to me.
Is that bear moving?
Yeah. he's
Oh, he
moving.
winked at
Cover
you.
will
Yeah,
move.
he winked
Are
at you.
bears, is it illegal to... No, you can hunt bear.
Yeah.
Can you eat bear?
They're probably too gamey.
I bet they're gamey. I don't know. I've never tried.
Well, yeah, that's when you fry them.
So people do hunt bears, right? Is that illegal?
Yeah. Well, bears
Or
hunt
legal
us. So
It
we
all
should
depends
hunt
on
bears.
seasons and reasons.
Yeah.
The rainfall or
of
somewhere.
bears,
Like,
yeah.
did the
Yeah.
bears grow this season?
The bears
Anyway,
grow.
if anyone...
You faded out there.
You would not eat bear. Don't even fake.
You do
No.
bear
You have
jerky,
got such
though,
a
wouldn't
small
you?
palate. There's no way you would eat
maybe
bear.
like a bear salad.
No.
You don't even like half the meats that exist as it is.
Right.
You're right.
You like
true.
shrimp.
You don't deserve
That's-
I want to
bear.
hunt shrimp. I want like a big shrimp, like the size of a bear.
Oh.
In
Oh,
the
no.
forest somewhere, and I'm like,
That would scare the snot out of me.
But you would eat it,
Is
wouldn't
that
you?
how
I would
gut-
eat it.
Is that what a
Shrimp
gut
the size of
sounds
a
like?
bear?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
That's
And
how
We're
I
not
like
talking about this
shrimp
game
pie.
at all.
anyway, this is, but you know why? Because it's Racco, but with action cards.
It kind of reminds me also of that numbers game.
Which
you know,
is like Racco
the,
a little bit.
I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. This is
This is cute. Very much has that same feeling of, home
On tour?
project.
yeah.
Has a home project feel. This one's really basic. You're arranging things,
Yeah.
which is fine. I don't dislike that. It's just unfortunately there's that extra thing on top that it seems like everybody who's making a game for the first time feels the need to put in there, probably because it's what they've seen, which is that whole, but when you draw an angry bear, you get to steal a chip from somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Or you get to slap your cousin
Yeah.
if you draw the slappy bear.
Slappy bear.
Yeah. Once it goes, take that. And I think it's only a couple things in there, but like you're saying, it just feels, I have to throw that in there. And again, it might be their comfort zone,
Yeah.
what they're familiar with, but it does. That's kind of when I was like, oh, but I like that in this one, you complete it totally, completely.
You do.
And so
fill the
you
whole
are
thing,
right, and so you're
Yeah.
trying to decide when you put back in the middle versus taking a new one, and it seemed interesting until it got to the bears. I was like, I think I'd like this better just without the bears.
Without the take that.
Yeah. It's cute as far as, So,
Real Food, Battle Bake, the ultimate baking showdown. Except instead of humans baking, it is a bunch of animals that escape from a cartoon.
mental. Oh.
Oh, whoa, jeez.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
what?
All right. They're making tarts and meringue pie and brownies, but you can't eat these food because the food is sentient.
I'm starting to
sad.
get over
Sentient food?
food with faces on it.
I
Right?
don't think I've ever liked it.
I can't even
Like
eat a
I was
fish.
kind of into it when like Sushi Go came out, which was like a solid decade and a half ago. It feels like I don't know how old it is, but back then it was like kawaii.
That's really
And
funny
that's
'cause
cute. And by now I'm like, I just want to eat the pie. I don't want to have to slaughter it.
that's really funny because I think I'm in. Yeah. I think I'm in the minority where I don't like Sushi Go's art at all.
No?
Like I do not like that cute little boba tree drink with a face. I've never seen it that I like.
Well, I was way before you guys. I never liked the Chinese buffets where they had the fish head still on.
That's a thing.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, like all of them.
Maybe
That's how
it's just,
fish is served with a head on you.
Yeah.
the hell? You haven't seen that?
No, I
Yeah.
have not. What,
Yeah.
what buffet y'all going to?
Well, when I'm with him, I'm never quite sure.
More of like a house.
Wait, what?
No, I'm
Whose
just
house are
kidding.
you breaking into?
It's a great buffet. They're like, that's my plate. Who are you?
This is weird, guys. This game looks cute. It looks better than a lot of these other
Yeah.
smaller games this week. It seems to have a little more
Gaming?
thought and sort of development put into it, right?
I mean, it seems like recipe fulfillment, and then you kind of have to bake it, and there's
The
and then you have
pyramid
cute little
thing is cool.
mechanics.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
action, action points that you have to spend to gather
Right.
ingredients, put them in the oven, but don't leave them in there. Don't leave them in your pantry because then they spoil, so you have to plan your actions right. It was somewhere between there's enough development to be interesting, but also very basic and boring. And I don't really know where I fell on it.
There's that one card that makes your stuff get done out of the oven quicker, but everyone else's too. So it's like it
it's like-
benefits everyone. So it's like a little.
You bought a convection oven.
Yeah. The air fryer expansion.
Anyway, it's a new company here called Grand Gadzookery Games from Canada. Yeah, it looks cute, but who knows?
It's very cute.
Yeah.
All right, well, just a heads up, not all games today will be cute. Here's one that's not quite cute, but we got one that's even less cute coming up.
Spindly.
Odalin Dungeons of Doom.
First of all, these guys need to work on their titles for things. Everything sounds like Generia, the generic Dungeon of Doom. But the whole thing looks real big and epic. It's, lots of gnarly looking giant plastic monstrosities. Very dark, very evil looking stuff.
I love this, but I think I'm in the minority when I'm not crazy about spindly miniatures. The Awakening Realm type of the very.
Okay, you want them to be kind of more solid, more
Yeah,
chunky?
I still think they look great, but I do like, I don't know.
This game looks a little dark, and that's
It does.
usually what Tom says. And I don't mean dark as in like thematically dark. I mean more dark as in everything is taking 3 times as much ink as it should. You're just like, come on, printer, do it again. It's like twice baked beans.
Right.
Where they print it and then they put it back in the printer and print it over it again.
But look at this all-in pledge.
It's only-
$400.
Yeah.
And 1,700 people backed that.
People are into it.
But they did
Look how
Tenaris Adventures too, which
massive
is
that is.
why. People love Tenaris, I guess.
It's still on our shelf, isn't it?
It is.
Is it really like that? It's
unplayed.
from the same company, right?
Same
Is
company.
it well liked?
Yeah, people love Tenaris. Ones that have played it say it's really immersive, say the story's great. And the fact that this has a hack and slash, I don't know what they call it, the hack and slash thing, but one way to jump in and not worry about the lore. And I think
Right.
it kind of gets some mechanics out of the way. You can just jump in and just beat them up.
It's kind of like going into Oathsworn and just doing the
Right.
the boss battle or something like that. So I do like that if they can do that one-off kind of
Yeah.
right into the action mode. I don't know that that's my way of play. I do like the lore and building up, but I think it's cool if they have that.
The option.
Yeah.
Which one are you playing?
Oh, I'm doing...
Prince of Persia.
Oh, Elephant,
2.
probably.
Nope. Besides the elephant, because I'm playing the elephant. You can be the tiger.
I'll take this.
Oh, yeah, Tiger.
That's clearly Prince of Persia in the second Prince of Persia game for
Sparta?
Xbox.
Yeah.
Remember they had Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, and then they had Prince of Persia: Warrior Within, and they made it moody and dark.
But again,
Hello!
look at that elephant.
Is there any kind of like, I don't know,
Does
concerned
look good, though.
donkey? I'll be that
Nah,
one.
let's move on.
But
They never
it's got...
do donkeys. Why do they never do donkeys?
But it had-
angry elephant or like a hippo with a warhammer.
All right, this next.
It had tiles and not a book, though. That's one thing I wish it would have went back to
Stupid.
book.
Yeah, stop making tiles. Give us a book.
Yeah.
All right, Joey, this is for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. maybe.
Don't take tricks, perform them.
Make them.
Yeah, first of all, I got kind
This
of
is a pretty terrible project. I just put this in for you.
I was hoping that the names were like parodies of magicians, and I'm like, okay, maybe even lesser known ones. They are not, by the way.
No, it's
Oh,
like Wanda
interesting.
Wands. They're all puns.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, let's miss
They're
a big opportunity
terrible.
there.
Yeah.
I got as far as there, and I'm like, I wonder if they're using AI. They look really fake. They look super fake. The people look weird.
Yeah.
So there's no
Yeah.
magic in this game?
There's no
Does it
magic.
spoil secrets?
It does not.
Waste of my time. Next,
I backed it.
My
obviously.
Town. Now this one is.
Roll move.
Yeah.
It's Monopoly,
It
baby.
is Monopoly.
Yep.
Why did I put this one on?
I
Because
don't know.
I'll
You're
tell
a
you all
big
why, because
fan
there was
of
almost no
Monopoly.
projects
Wow,
this
this
week.
one, yeah, this one was
I was,
roll and move.
yeah, moving on. Okay, this next one, be prepared. It's dark. This one's called
So dark. I like this one. I haven't played either. I'm more attracted to this one much more than the
Yeah.
Odalin, the Days of the Darn.
Well, this
Yeah.
one's made by the same people who made
Nova Atis.
Nova Atis and also the...
Aroma. no?
DEI.
The Haunted Lands, they made Haunted Lands.
yeah, they made a
Ooh,
lot of
I
games.
know.
These folks make a lot of that stuff. And they decided that they were going to use 2 colors, black and red.
We've seen this a
Nosferatu.
couple times. I like this. I like
Here's-
that streamlined color.
First of all, they came with Nosferatu. They also did DEI, which I liked.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that they have a standee version.
Nobody
That-
cares about that.
But that shows me you have confidence in your game.
I agree,
That's
I
a good
agree.
way to look at
Ooh,
it.
that is
Are you listening,
interesting,
Brian?
It
Joey?
is.
Joey, that's
Standing?
actually an interesting
Right.
thought you just had.
Wow.
Thank
Did you
you.
steal that offline?
But it's no.
Did you?
We're
Don't
not
trust
doing that
it.
again. We're not doing that again.
I'm scared.
Just bumping. We're
so
just
scared.
I'm
What's
giving him
gonna
a fist
happen?
bump. What are you concerned about? Big Papa? He's worried about. Okay, I'm just saying it's the first smart thing he said all day. I'm talking about during the show. I'm talking about all day, and I want to commend that.
Thank
You're
you.
right. That does show that they're confident in the game. They don't really
Yeah.
care if you get the miniatures. Oh wait, they super do.
I just
Buy the miniatures, money.
I just wish that it was standees because I hate.
Black
I'm
ones
sorry,
worse.
not standees. Acrylics because
Yes.
I hate the white outline. If it was acrylics, as a painter, I would still probably get the standee version if it was acrylic.
But do you know why? I thought the same thing. They probably did that because they knew. I think several people would jump over and do the acrylics.
You guys
over
really
the-
think people would rather get acrylics than a big mini?
Honestly, I would.
Oathsworn, I am loving the fact that I just have acrylic standees for the.
Yeah.
I wish they were acrylic. Same thing with Campfire Chronicles. I'm loving that just space on the shelf. Give me the heroes in mini form and let everything else be acrylics.
Like Primal, I'd be all over the acrylics.
The whole thing, though, the gameplay here looks. Yes, it looks like another boss battler kind of thing, but I like that they're really leaning into.
Dungeon crawl?
You are a group of like circus performers
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah.
vampires.
Yeah.
That's it.
I like
That's
that.
right.
Like that's
Cool.
narrow, but
Nosferatu's.
yeah, I like that it's sort of it's a little more focused, and I kind of like that as opposed to these games tend to be like, what's it about? Every possible fantastical thing we can think of.
Right.
Right.
Do you like the way they do these miniatures here with the red acrylic kind of spaced throughout it?
I would be tempted to just wash them because I like it so much, and I think
Yeah.
if you paint it, it's
That's-
going to lose kind of its stark appeal. I would be tempted just to do a wash on these and leave it as
They
is. I
look
love
cool.
it.
All right, so here's your characters you can
Love
be.
it.
Yes.
You
Let's
can be
go.
Radu the Scarecrow.
Yes, I love that.
The
character.
Scarecrow has some meat to him.
Yeah.
He's
Then we got
thick.
Anga the Juggler. She looks cool.
Very neat.
Never seen any jugglers like that.
Nicolay the Trickster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
like that pose. That's
Shiners.
cool.
Then the Jester.
I'm telling you, these
Michaela.
characters are outside the
Yeah,
box.
they are.
It's not the usual thing. You know? I
Carnival's
really
It's not
like that.
because it's not about the carnival. It's not about the creepy carnival. That's the setting.
Oh, look
but
at
then
that
it's
one.
about the vampires, you
Yeah.
know. And I think
It
it's cool.
reminds me a little
That's
bit of the
gorgeous.
one that the one that Awakened Realms just had not too long ago on here. What was it? It might still be running for all I know. The one that looked like Bloodborne.
Oh.
I don't know.
It was a boss
Nemesis.
battler. Grim Coven.
Yeah.
Grim Coven.
Got
It
it.
kind of looks like
Yeah.
that a little bit. The vibe here,
Okay,
the general
yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, this is very vampire heavy.
Well, that's
Yes, it
Vampire the
is. That's it.
Masquerade
That,
style
yeah.
I
stuff.
really, really like this
Yeah.
one. The
Ooh, I
name
like
of
those
this one is
Batman
I
Blood.
do too.
It's called Blood.
Wait. Do those standees have the red stuff on the base of it?
There's red there.
No, not the. I said standees. I'm sorry. The minis. Do they have
Yeah.
the red?
It's hard to tell if they're
acrylic?
not
That's
just shining a
cool.
red light on it. I can't tell.
I will say I like the red only because I don't paint, and that gives me a bit of color. So I
Yeah.
wonder how painters would feel. You know.
As well as I think it's just on the vampires that have it, right? So it's going to be
Yeah.
have that visual cue as well. What's what? Like the heroes or the play. If you're not painting, all the heroes are going to be
Right.
the play.
Everyone
Yeah.
else said
More of a-
this could have been an unmatched expansion. P.T. Barnum versus Dracula.
Yes.
Get on that,
please.
Justin.
Yeah.
All right. The Last Command. This is a TV show about a battleship after the world gets a disease. Isn't that the name of that show?
Last ship.
Well, that's the last ship. Sorry.
Oh, the 100.
A dual deck building game about this.
This artwork doesn't seem too consistent.
What do you mean?
There's like
Yeah.
a random lady drinking coffee that shows up like randomly throughout there. See,
She's
these-
Bob's cousin from Time
Yeah,
Story.
that
You
was
can only look at that one if you're a captain. I just played a game just like this where you
Star Realms?
no, but where you had all these cards that were out there and you were shooting at each other. Your ships were across from each other.
This one it's the dual deck building, right? So you're building the two decks at one time.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't love the. It just looks. All the cards look busy. There's not
That
even that
one.
much text on them. They just look busy.
I wonder if it's because they're dark. Because I don't get a busy look, but I wonder if it's because they're
They
for it to
look.
be such a light game. It
It looks
does.
like prototypey almost.
I don't like the look of it at all. It does look a little clip art-ish. I'm not.
Yeah, I agree.
For me, it's not even artwork half the time. I think you can make good artwork look pretty good. It's graphic design on this looks not great.
You know, it kind of reminds me of Spark Riders 3000, but not in a good way. It's like, you know what I mean? Because I really like that. It's like Spark
I was about to
Riders
get
3.
offended.
No, it's like Spark Riders 3000 not done as well.
Yeah.
Not the gameplay. I'm saying the artwork specifically
Yeah.
is what I
The
feel.
B movie
I
Spark
played
Riders.
a painted Spark Rider 2000. It was fun.
Really?
You weren't there. All right.
That's why it was fun. It's nice.
Crabs in a bucket. Shrimpocalypse.
Shrimpocalypse!
You need to work
Crabs
on your
in a
guns.
bucket.
You should
If
go
someone
to a
like
range.
came in screaming that Shrimpocalypse is here,
I would
I'd be
go
like-
outside and open my mouth.
What
Yeah.
happened last week at the restaurant?
Yes, it did.
Shrimpocalypse is a good.
I cannot tell you the number of shrimp I murdered last week, but
You personally murdered them?
it's 3 digits at least. All right.
It was crazy. Shrimpocalypse.
Did y'all go to like all you can eat or something?
Yeah.
No, that was weird. Yes.
Got it.
This was an expansion, though. Has anybody played the original?
No, I never even heard of the
No.
game.
This is an expansion.
Right. This is the Shrimpocalypse is the
There is
expansion.
too much shrimp in this. And by that I mean there's too much art all over the place here. This very much looks like a Killer Bunnies type situation here.
Yeah, it's busy.
100%.
Yeah, those are busy. You were talking the last game being busy. These are busy.
these are
cards.
busy.
Yeah,
An
it's a lot of
orangutan
text.
crab, mole crab. I'm starting to curious what all these crabs taste like.
Shrimpocalypse.
Crab
Crab
scampi, orangutan crab,
Coconut crab, box
coconut
crab.
crab.
And that's about it.
But they're going to have this game to you in October, they said.
Just the time for the Shrimp Festival.
All right, we got... This is the last game here, folks.
The very
No,
last.
there's one more.
The very last project is a game as well.
I know, I moved
That
it
one.
over.
Oh, okay, good. It's this one.
I moved
Oh,
it
okay.
over.
I see. Okay.
Yield, Battle for Oshra and Artbook. So this is a fast-paced area control game. And I gotta say, I think that cover is pretty cool. I just wish the word yield was some other font.
Because the eye kind of vanishes.
It kind of looks like copy or demo or you know what it
Yes.
looks
Yeah.
to me? It's like
it does.
prototype.
Yeah, but you're
that's
right.
what I
Like
get
a
from
yield
it.
if it was like a different font that was clearly a title font.
Yeah.
That's not a title
That is
font.
good.
That's a
Right.
placeholder
It
font.
does look placeholdery, doesn't it? You're right. It looks like it says demo across the whole
Now,
thing.
these guys have made, let's see, I'm pretty sure I played their other games. Hidden Leaders.
Oh, it's these
Okay,
people.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only game that made us
They have
Hidden
cool
Leaders.
looking stuff.
do.
Was that good? You guys played it? Hidden Leaders?
It's
I haven't
pretty
played
good.
it, but I like the look of it. I like their
The art style.
yeah, their vibe is really neat. I like the look of it.
Yeah, this one I think looks pretty cool actually. I like the cards have just a few symbols on them.
That's so nice.
Looks like you're moving forward, whatever, upgrading stuff. I like the wooden meeples rather than miniatures. That's kind of
Yeah.
a nice thing to have. And I love this artist. Whoever they're using for their artist is cool. Actually, that yield looks better, doesn't it?
It does. No, it does. That's different.
Oh, you know what? It's not as transparent.
No, it's a different font, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the font is the only thing I don't love about the cover. The rest of the cover looks fine.
I don't like that the L.
Well,
Oh, the
yeah.
L is capital.
The L was not in the other one though. In
Okay.
the other one, it didn't have the little.
And that
had
looked
Yeed.
weird. Yeed.
I like the army dials.
Yeah, I love their,
Asymmetric powers.
their
that's-
graphic
that's-
design and artwork is on point.
It's like a Bloody In style almost.
So good. I love their look. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the same thing for the last game too. They had that same artist do the art for Hidden Leaders, and it was wonderful.
The artist is Satoshi Matsuura.
You see what
I
else
think
he
it's
did?
the same person who did artwork for what's it called? I have a game for Massa last year that from Studio H. I bet it's the same artist because it looks really similar.
All right, well, before we get to our off game stuff, which we have a little bit this time, and I need you guys to send me some so I don't have to hunt it down myself. Well, you did send me some, but that's going to go in next week's episode. But send me some more at tom@dicetower.com. But before we do all that, let's hear once more from Mark.
Streed.
Hey folks, welcome back to another Dice Tower Preview Recap. I'm Mark, and of course, I'm here with Iliad. And we've got just a handful of games to look at. I know we've been gone for a while, but we're back, so let's check them out. And first up, we have Boom Patrol. Think Atari 2600 tank. So that's essentially what this game is. It is a ton of fun, blast after blast, just moving around the battlefield, running into buildings, taking them out, and getting upgrades, as well as some detriments like minefields. And then we have Blood. Yes, this is a vampire-esque game. You're trying to take out the Prince of Darkness, so to say, and his minions. And you're using this chain system to activate actions for all the heroes, working together through a day and a night phase. And obviously in the day, you're gonna be upgrading yourself, getting ready for the night, and taking on him and his minions. And that brings us to Brink. Brink is an exploration game as well as some worker placement. You have your spaceships that you can upgrade as you gain power through the universe, doing various types of resources and negotiating to get the right type of resources. Some really interesting play here in this game and how they combine all those things and make you feel like you're making some real interesting decisions and engaging in powerful moves. Now, for my pick of the week, you know, every one of these games I would own and put in my collection. I enjoyed all of them thoroughly. Just a ton of fun. But I'm gonna give it up for Boom Patrol because the fun scale is off the charts here. Battling back and forth, upgrading your tanks, programming your movements, and watching the mayhem and chaos evolve. Just a ton of fun. Now, since we've been away for a while, let me give you a rundown of the games to definitely go back and check that we haven't talked about yet. So we have Effortless, Aces in Armor, Winds of New Musera, Unstoppable, one of my absolute favorites for sure, and Rise of the Wastelands. This is definitely an underrated game and worth checking out. All right, folks, if any of these games look like they might be of interest to you, please check out our full previews. And if you want your game featured as a Dice Tower preview, please shoot me an email. All right, folks, until next time, we'll see you at the table.
I'll never forgive him.
What
Did he
was
kill
that?
it? What
Did it
happened?
die?
He killed it with love. It couldn't stand to see the kiss.
The kids that saw him kiss Iliad was like, Mama never did that. And then it collapsed.
All right. Let's take a look at some weird stuff we found on Kickstarter.
Let's go. I'm backing half of these.
Okay, a true universal remote controller. This was first invented in 1982.
From Haptique.
There's so many universal controllers. Have you ever had one that worked well?
No.
That's the thing. I
No.
still want. I
No.
want this product that works.
You
that
want this product?
That works. It's
have
like
any idea
it's
how much
been
this product
processing.
costs?
No, but I'm saying it's been promising it since 1980,
Fair.
and it's not come out yet. I want one that can do the TV with the infrared. It can handle if it's a Bluetooth connectivity. It can handle whatever kind of
It looks
connectivity
like a
right
flip
here.
phone. Yeah,
It has
But
a
it's just
screen built
not.
into it, which is neat, except it's gonna, not be a great quality, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is crazy expensive. It's like $260.
Jeez.
But here's why I like, okay, the whole thing is, it does everything your phone can do. But my best time to watch a TV is when I leave my phone in the other room.
Yeah.
But that's because my self-control isn't there.
Do you-
And will I pay $300 to not have self-control?
Do you use your phone as like a thing to modify, to control the TV?
Not the TV, no, but I can.
Here's the thing, though.
I've never had it work well because I'll use it as like the Roku remote or something like that, and I've never or Apple TV. You can use the Apple TV
Yeah.
one, and I've never.
This is
liked it more than
unnecessary. Like smart TVs, you have a single remote now. You don't need multiple remotes.
Well, no, but this is for, it'll
Lights.
control that and your Apple TV and like a smart light over there. And like your smart
Fireplace.
speaker. They're saying this
Yeah.
will do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Alexa does that already.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Listening.
Alexis is not in here. We're fine. Alexa, turn off all the lights. See, we're fine. Ha-ha to you all. All right. I don't know. You're right. It's pretty expensive. This feels, and also it's gadget. There's no way I'm backing a
Yeah,
gadget.
I mean this is
You don't back
is.
gadgets anymore?
Oh,
Yeah.
today the Sam thing shows up.
What sand thing?
The marble Sam thing.
Is it finally showing up?
got
You
it?
backed it too?
A little
Wait,
one.
you got
Why
one
don't you
too?
say? No?
Is
Yeah, I did.
It's supposed to come today.
It might
got
already
the-
be here because I pulled in 3 packages right before we started.
Was
Ah!
one filled with sand? No. Or was it leaking out of there? Oh, I'm so excited about trying
That's
this.
exciting, yeah.
I know. It's like a sharper image.
Anyway,
thing.
this is just, again, seeing some of these techie products feels like walking into a sharper image.
Yeah.
It does.
Except you put it on layaway for 5 years. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you go in there and buy it now, and you'll get it eventually. It might be out of date by then.
Yeah.
Brookstone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does feel like it.
All right, homing pigeon. Have you ever lost your disc golf?
Yeah. No.
Disc.
Golf.
Discs from disc
Your
golf.
disc.
Sorry.
I need that for golf balls, by the way. But yeah,
We're confused because here there's a pile of leaves that it got stuck in. Down here, we get stuck underneath a leaf.
Yeah.
We'd be like, move the palm branch.
Where is it?
Ah,
This is very interesting. I
That's
like this a
cool.
lot. So it's the guy who invented it is colorblind, green-red colorblind. So he says he has a hard time finding them sometimes anyway. But then if you, I guess this is a thing. If it gets stuck under some bramble or some leaves, you're going to be looking for the disc.
Right, I mean...
And you want to find your disc, too. It's
Yeah.
like golf balls. You might just find one. But you put a sticker on the thing.
It is a sticker.
And then...
He says that 12 times.
And then I guess within 20 feet or so, it starts to tell you kind of you're near it.
Which is cool because you usually have it narrowed down to that
Yeah.
space. Like it was somewhere around this tree. You know what I mean? But
cool.
I think it's really neat. If it really is just a sticker, there's not batteries, there's not anything. You're not altering the disc in any way, which is
Right.
going to throw off the balance of it or anything like that. If it really is just a flat sticker, and he also said it's already manufactured, it's ready to ship. He's very clear. He's like, this is a pre-order. It is done. I am ready
You
to
can
ship.
use this stuff on
Pretty
other
cool.
things. I do
Yeah.
wonder how precise it is. Does it beep until you're standing on top of it or something? Like, does it get...
It does, yeah. So it says it does, well, I forget what it's called, but that it beeps,
Like a
lightly and
echolocation
slow.
kind of
Yeah, and then
thing,
it gets louder and quicker the closer you get. Shoot, I'd put one of these on the back of my phone.
I put these on everything. Are you
Don't
kidding
you need
me?
your phone to find it?
No, it has its own little thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
put one on that too, and then get a second one to find the
To
other
find
one.
the first
Yeah.
one, yes.
on your kid.
Mike wants to know what happens if your homing pigeon leads to a broken window in someone's living room.
Well, then you don't want to find
Then
it.
you can be like,
Then you-
can't find it.
Can't find it. Whoops.
It's lost.
I
You'll never know.
Don't write your name on it, you know what I mean? I think
All
this
right.
is a really
Yeah.
cool idea.
I put this on because I know there's a very high crossover between disc golf and board gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Huge.
All right, we have a lot of acoustic panels in here.
These. We really need
Like-
these.
A ton.
Yep.
But none of them do
But no,
this.
they don't
None
do
of
this.
them.
We could put these behind the shelves even, and
Look at that.
Is this necessary?
Okay.
Of course not. What's wrong with you?
Here's the thing. I saw this. I thought this would be good for like video game streamers behind him.
Yes.
Then I saw him talking with some behind him. I thought I was incorrect because that is
You
the most
will
distracting
not
thing.
pay
I'm
but it
like,
was
attention to them at
also
all.
right behind his
Right, a
face.
little
I mean,
bit
it
further
could
back.
be a little bit around, stuff like that. Yeah.
he does also, by the way, you can tell he has an Alexa because he goes, you can also use Alexa to control it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he just knows he can't say it or to be like, yes.
Yeah. And I bet there's
was
some
so
really
funny.
subtle ones. I mean, even that one is just a little, not that one, the one before, it was just a little more subtle. I think it's pretty cool.
That's just random, by the way, on your garage.
It's a neat idea
That
for
I like.
sure. Like, I don't know how it does that. That's wild.
That's what I wonder about. Is it like,
I'm assuming you have to
Have
figure
the
out a way to
movie?
program it somehow.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I agree with you, Joey. I think there's a few people out there that this is what they've been looking for
Yeah.
to finish the look of a room
Yep.
in
Yes.
which they stream, or just like the sort of hangout pad where they chill.
Right.
This is very neat, and this kid looks very young to be the inventor of this thing or the designer of it. I know it's really not inventing; it's kind of like bringing a couple of
Right.
things together.
But
Well,
how
he worked with a
much
couple other
are
people
they?
too, you know.
Well, they're
but yeah.
expensive. The first
Oh, I'm
thing, by the
sure.
way, is literally just black foam pads.
oh, I got excited. I'm like, that's not bad. Okay, there it is.
That's nothing.
Two
That's
panels
just
is $100.
That's not the panels. That is the inner workings of it only.
Oh.
That's the real
Oh.
thing. That's the whole thing.
I can't say what is it.
$200 for 4
and you
panels.
get 4.
How many would we need here?
But again, if you're talking about like a
60?
video game streamer or something, they might only want 4, like you said, that
Yeah.
specific
Yeah.
person to finish off the look that does Twitch streaming all the time and stuff like that. I mean, to finish a look, a camera frame. I mean, we spent that
Yeah.
much on shelves.
Yeah. No, it's pretty neat looking. I think this could be cool.
The movie one gets me out. I have no idea how.
I don't know how they're doing that. Yeah.
I'm just staring at that one for a while, trying to figure out how it's done.
Yeah, I mean the splash out the out. I don't know.
No, it's
think an
it's
HDMI
mirroring the outside fits
Yeah.
of the TV.
Yeah, I think it goes like you have a box that the HDMI goes through, so it sees the video signal.
Huh.
Which is super cool.
Pretty neat.
Neat,
It is
yeah.
pretty neat.
Are they white panels and you're just seeing a light panel behind it? White? Like, is it a white?
Oh yeah.
Is it a white sound? Like, does he mention how good it is at dampening sound? Because that matters.
He
that's the whole
does talk
point.
about it at some point, I mean, in the video at some point, like, hey, it still has the foam panel, it's still the foam paneling and stuff, which makes you think it'd have to be white.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know.
But then the ones they're selling that are just foam panels are black or gray.
Yeah.
So
Alrighty, and finally, an electrical heating ice cream scoop.
Things you don't need in
Okay,
Florida.
I almost bought this. 19 bucks. I'm
Yeah.
like, but then I'm like, okay, I wouldn't charge it.
That's
the
you're
only
right.
thing. I'm like,
Why
Yeah,
would you need this
because
though?
ice cream is hard.
So you can already
wanna
do
wait.
this. Like what you do is you just run it underneath hot water.
Right, but then your ice cream gets watery.
Oh.
I don't like the water in the
Yeah.
ice cream.
Or you can stick your ice cream in your microwave for 3 seconds and hope
What?
it's not too
You
far.
Oh
Animal.
no!
Have you never
don't
done that?
deserve-
No.
You don't deserve ice cream if you do that.
never done that?
I've had people do
Whoa,
it for
you both
me,
have
and I
done
say
this?
no, thank you.
It's like for 5
no,
seconds.
it doesn't matter.
That's
It
You're a
does,
terrible.
man, yeah.
You do not deserve
It
ice
ruins
cream.
the
Why? I
body
don't
of it.
understand. What's wrong with that?
No.
It's just,
I'm with Tom on this one, guys. Get off of your high ice cream horse.
my goodness.
Use
I don't know
salad
what
in the
you're talking about.
microwave.
No,
Get the
you
molecules
don't.
to start dancing. Thinking.
And then when you no, because that like melts it, and then you put it back in the freezer, and it doesn't have the right aeration.
that's
It's too hard.
5
Okay,
seconds
A,
is not melting.
it does
No.
barely
It
melts
just
it.
softens it
B,
slightly.
Why are we putting it back in the freezer? You're eating it.
You eat an
Yeah,
entire
if it
tub of
comes
ice
out,
cream.
it doesn't
oh, I
go
don't
back
think
I
that-
have many children.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too.
I don't.
Doesn't mean you share. doesn't mean you share your ice cream with them.
Do
no.
they make bear flavored ice cream?
What is up with you and bears? You would not eat. If I go get bear jerky right now, will you eat it?
Oh, he'd eat it.
I would 100% try it. You
I would eat it. Oh,
I know
yeah, I would
everyone
eat it.
but you would eat it.
No,
You-
I have
that's what I'm
standards.
saying, yeah.
Disgusting.
Would you eat shrimp jerky?
Try it though.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
That
Have you?
couldn't jerk.
No, I don't think they make that,
shrimp
but they
can jerk.
should.
There's no way they don't make that.
Do they
Shrimp
make shrimp jerky?
No,
Hey,
because it
hey,
wouldn't be jerky.
pull up a
There's
Google
the
real
way
quick.
the texture,
Yeah,
right?
they make,
Tom,
they
Google
make,
something
they
for
make
me.
shrimp jerky.
Wait, it
Have you
could,
had it?
Yes.
how could
I've had fish jerky
And you
too.
didn't tell Z about it?
I'm
How's that
deeply
make
wounded.
you feel, Z?
I'm checking.
Deeply wounded, I just said. Listen.
I couldn't hear you.
had
You weren't
lobster
looking this way
jerky?
mumbly.
Deeply wounded.
Thank you.
Can we continue? All
Yeah,
right.
this is crap, but Joey wants one.
I do.
All right, it's-
19 bucks.
It's time for pick of the week. So let's hear Mike talk about Knizia, and then we'll come right back.
Hey there, everybody. It's Mike DeLisio, and I'm back at the Midwest Annex after my sojourn down in Florida. For this week's Crowdsurfing Pick of the Week, no surprise, I am choosing Ichor and Iliad from Reiner Knizia and Bitewing Games. Look, it's my favorite designer, a publisher that it comes out with really fantastic productions. This is a no-brainer. It's simple. Let's see what they're going for down there in Florida.
Okay, there's not a lot of choices here, folks. How many people are doing blood?
Me.
Yes.
Joey, put your hand up.
Just because Castlevania let me down.
No,
Whoa,
it's
are you
really cool.
kidding?
And I really like the idea of you're playing your card and your action as well, but that action has not a cost associated, but you're provoking the vampires back. And so as you provoke them more, they have power cards that come out. So again, it's that balance of how strong do you want your action to be, how much do you want to provoke them and deal with the reaction, when do you trigger that reaction.
Yeah.
Seems like some interesting card play as well.
I did like the whole, like, the more you do, the more they do, but they get tired.
They get tired,
I
and
was
it's like you want to wear them out.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's
It's like a
cool.
double-edged sword a little bit. They're doing more abilities, but then
They get
get
sleepy.
more tired. They got a little leapy. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little blood. Baby.
What?
That was super disturbing.
That was his vampire voice.
That's my point in vampire.
If a vampire came out like that, I would be scared. I would be running really fast. All right, well, I will pick
You do the other one, right?
Yield.
What?
Okay.
Yield was actually my
Yeah.
number 2 pick.
I
That's
thought
the
Yield
only thing
looked
that
pretty
was
good. What are you
close.
talking
Oh,
about?
I was going to do the what Teneros.
The other myth?
that?
No, I don't care about that. We haven't played Teneros yet. What are you talking about?
I'm on it, guys.
do I need
I'll
another-
play Tenaria.
Odalin was like just all about the
Or
minis. I was
whatever
like,
you said.
Box
it
of
never ever
miniatures?
got to
Yes.
the gameplay, so it was like
The other one.
Odalin. Yeah, it was like
Totally.
I think this looks interesting.
I agree.
I agree.
I like the art. I like whatever these weird animals are, and the game looks fun too.
I'm not going to say I'm not disappointed, but you didn't choose Teneros. But hey.
You can go back and change yours. No, you
No.
can't. You already chose. You picked blood. You're bloody. So,
I do like the artwork in this. It looks really good.
all right.
I like the graphic design on it.
it's so
even. Yeah,
streamlined.
The whole
Yeah,
thing looks good.
yeah, I like it.
I think we'll have more projects to talk about next week.
Ooh.
Also, in 11 minutes, DC United launches.
Yeah.
We could just
I'm
stay here and talk
busy.
for 11 minutes, and then we can all
Busy
back
in
it
11
live.
minutes.
Oh, I'm excited.
So there you go, folks. That's it. That is another Crowdsurfing. Thanks for watching. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Camilla.
And I'm Joey Evans.
And they are bloody.
Blood. Hey folks, thanks for joining us for that video. If you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, make sure you check out what's happening, where I'll cover an app on an iOS or a Switch device, and you can check it out along with me. Thanks very much. You've been watching The Dice Tower.